Bank of England has shocked the public by imposing a big interest rate rise for the 13th meeting in a row.
For more and what this could mean for Australia, let's bring in John Keogh, economics editor of the Financial Review. John, morning to you. The UK, its economy really struggling to beat inflation.
Yeah, morning, guys. Look, the Poms can't take a trick, can they? After losing that famous Ashes Test match this week, they've now copped a supersized interest rate rise of 0.5 percentage point. This is bigger than anyone really expected. It takes their cash rate to a 15-year high of 5%. And, yeah, they just can't get on top of inflation over there. It's proving a lot stickier than most people thought it would, and it is a bit of a wake-up call for Australia as well.
Well, this is the thing, John. We know inflation is an issue around the world at the moment, and I guess when you look at what's happening in the UK, there is some concern about Australia and whether we're heading in the same direction.
Yeah, look, UK inflation's running at nearly 9%. We're a little bit less than 7%, so we're doing a bit better here, but it's still way too high. And I think the thing we learned from the UK is that it's stickier, it hangs around longer. It's bleeding into the services sector now. The Bank of England governor raised concern about unsustainable wage rises. Philip Lowe, our governor's been raising concerns that we don't want to go down that path either because that fuels inflation higher. So there are some lessons to be learned here from Australia. But we're looking a lot more like the rest of the world than much different to it as well. So I'd expect the Reserve Bank's probably got at least a couple more rate rises in them over the coming months.
Oh, yeah, it's not looking very much fun ahead, that's
Not
for
at
sure.
all. John, plenty to work with for you guys at the Financial Review this week. What should we be keeping an eye out for?
Yeah, look, keep an eye out in AFR Weekend, James and Sarah. A really interesting development in the holiday property rental market. That is really starting to dive, and I think this is evidence. You look around Byron Bay, Noosa, these sort of places, suddenly they're struggling to fill these holiday homes, which is a big turnaround. I think it's evidence of the interest rate rises starting to really take a toll. No doubt some people are going off overseas for European summers and avoiding the winter, but it's more than that. The forward bookings are down. And this is a real dilemma for people who bought holiday homes during the pandemic. They bought them at really low rates. Now they're copying the interest rate rises. At the same time, they're struggling to fill them with tenants as well. So there is a real fallout in the property market. Read more about it in AFR Weekend.
Good stuff.
Yeah, no, that's a very good story, and it is happening across the country. As always, Johnny, thanks so much for your insight. Have a great weekend, mate. We'll see you next week.